come around? When will you come around? When will you come around? It's unforgiving love. When will you come around? When will you come around? When will you come around? It's unforgiving love.
First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, chosen ones, you already know, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind, all right? I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't happen to get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else, all right? So be patient with your process. Thank you, babies. Also, thank you, Brina. Also, you already know, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, chosen ones, all right? So this is about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that value. Now, before we get started, as always, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, your gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you, because I don't always get the pause in the middle of my message and when I'm relaying to say those things to you. But when I post this on YouTube, I will acknowledge you, so thank you, all right? Now, chosen ones, the message for today, thank you, Raina. The message for today, you need to know your value. You understand? Now, let me say that again, chosen ones. You have to know your value. So with that being said, you need to know and be confident about you. You need to know also the benefits that come with you, so that you're not out here settling for so-so individuals, so that you're not out here trying to chase certain individuals that God is encouraging you to replace. You understand? And this is not just pertaining to romantically. This is friend groups. This is that job position that's getting presented to you, so on and so forth. You understand? So when I say, chosen ones, know your value, that's almost like setting your price. That's you setting your boundaries, and everybody else around has to adhere to that, all right? Because there's some of you that's been selling yourself short for certain individuals that you've been connected to. This person has this title, so therefore you allowing them to take advantage of you. This person has this title, so you allowing them to use you. You allowing them to abuse you, disrespect you, so on and so forth. So you need to know your value. Now we're going to talk, right? Now I say this, chosen ones, because at times you have to get reminded of who you truly are. You have to know this, right? Because some of you look at the circumstances that you're in and you blame yourself, or you feel like you're not doing the best that you can. That's not true. Do you know all the pressure that comes with you being you? And if you don't, let me just describe this to you, right? Chosen ones, you have to realize this. You are somebody that's foreign in a sense. And when I say foreign, chosen ones, because Earth was not where you originate. This is a destination or location that God sent you to. So in order for you to know who you are, I got to go a little bit back in order to explain this to you, right? See, chosen ones, once upon a time, you know how the devil used to be at one point in time, God's right-hand man, right? So everything was balanced, chosen ones. God assigned certain things to people. Certain angels had certain gifts, certain and so on and so forth, right? So certain talents, right? Now, if you ain't noticed, the devil, aka Satan, aka Lucy, whatever the case may be, he was somebody who had the gift of gab, a way with words, and he was real fresh, right? They say that he was the flyest of the fly. So how y'all say he had that shit on, right? Okay, hear me out. See, chosen ones, there was upon a time where everybody knew that you had to do work in order for certain things to get presented to you. So the devil got a little arrogant because he was feeling himself. He was getting compliments from everybody else, and he got a little, you understand, big-headed in a sense. So the devil tried to recruit other people to go against God with him, right? So this is how this played out, basically. So God sat there and said, all right, if you do this, I'll grant basically your wish. What you need, I got you. What you need is going to manifest for you, but you have to do this in order to get it. See, the devil got in his head and it was like, if we're going to get what we want in the end, why we even got to put work in when you have the ability to just make things happen? So the devil wanted to get something for nothing, right? Now, hear me out. Stay with me, chosen ones, because this is going to tie into who you truly are and who you around, right? Now, I say this because the devil wanted something for nothing. Does that sound familiar? Certain people that's doing certain practices and magic, or certain people that's out here stealing and robbing because they don't want to build for their own, whatever the case may be, correct? So these are people that come from that lineage. But let me continue. See, the devil was like, if we're going to get what we want in the end, why we even got to do certain work then? God was like, everything has to stay balanced. You have to do something in order to get something. What you put out is what you receive. So if you're not putting out anything, then you're not going to be getting anything, right? So the devil got in his feelings. He started talking big boy stuff to everybody else that he was around. So he over there talking to Miles. Hey, yo, you hear how he talking about we got to do work? Why we even got to do? He started gossiping, running his mouth. See, that sounds familiar because you had people that was close to you too. You was doing nice gestures for. They still was talking down upon you. So-and-so ain't had no whip. You was sitting there taking them to the store, taking them to their crib, picking up their kids, and they still was talking reckless about you when they was limited. They only seen certain places that you took them to, right? Okay, cool. There's certain people that you put them on to certain job positions. They didn't believe in themselves when you aligned with them. They didn't have no sense of direction until you put them in position. And what did they do? Try to use that position to try to knock you out of yours. Chosen ones, they try to go against you. Now, hear me out. Now, you know certain people that try to lie on you. You didn't have people lie on you so somebody else would choose them over you. You didn't have certain people that lied on you to have that person get selected for that job over you, get selected for that person over you. Whatever the case may be, you done had certain lying people that you would encounter, correct? Okay, cool. Certain people that's talking reckless. They know that when it comes one-on-one, they don't compete with nada, Nathan, Nathaniel, nothing. They don't even, that's a disrespect in comparison. You understand? So these are people who have to recruit, go to other people to go against you. So this is those people that was gossiping. And yo, they didn't like you, so they wanted so-and-so not to like you too. They wanted so-and-so to see you as this. I hope you know that that was them speaking spells on you. See, spells are words with intentions behind them. So lies are spells too, because your intentions is to lie and change how people were perceiving you, right? Or the situation that you was doing. So chosen ones, when people lie to you, why do you think that they get karma? When people lie on you, why do you think they karma comes back heavy? Because God don't play like that. You was speaking spells just because you wasn't in that spell book saying, mama say, mama side, mama kusa. You lying on so-and-so with spells enough. Your ass is getting karma, all right? But stay with me, right? Now hear me out. So you encountered people that was lying, running their mouth. Those people that was gang stalking you, teaming up with so-and-so to go against you. They had this person doing this, that person doing that. Whatever the case may be, you didn't experience it. But we're going to keep on going, all right? Now, chosen ones. Now, we're going to get back to the story. So the devil was talking to so-and-so. Hey, Miss Murray, you know so-and-so, you ain't even got to do all that. Miss Murray, you should have the finest of the fine, and you shouldn't even have to do nothing. You shouldn't even lift your finger. Hey, yo, Brittany, you already know you should be able to use your body to get what you... The devil was talking big boy stuff, right? Recruiting. See, this is what God is. When God says that you get free will, you get free will. See, you get to do what you want to do, but just know if you make the wrong move, your ass is getting effed up. Energetically, mentally, physically, all of that, right? So God's like, hey, yeah, you get free will to do what you do, but if you cross that line, best believe he has that wrath waiting for that ass too, right? So that's where people get it messed up. Like, God said you can do what you want. Oh, does he? He said you could do what you do, but you gonna get your ass whooped. So if that person can slap you, and if your ass slap their asses back, that's just what it is. So yeah, they had the right to do that, but you also had a right to react the way that you do too. That's why God tells you to be cool, because chosen ones, when you upset, baby, what you manifest towards other people, what you call into them to see, certain things I'm trying to tell you. So you already know. That's why God said don't react, because what you say comes into fruition, and you already know these people will be effed up. All right, so let's just say that, but let's keep going, right? So the devil was recruiting people. God was like, talk to who you want to. If they want to go with you, cool. So God was like, oh, Miss Margaret, you want to go with so-and-so? All right, cool, go ahead. Oh, Charles, you trying to go too? Do what you do. Oh, James, you going to team up with them? Oh, you out of here? Oh, all right, cool. See, God told them go do what they was going to do, but there's certain things that they ain't realize happens. See, God said you can leave, but those benefits stay with him. See, chosen ones, this is where they get it confused, because there's certain people that feel like God is still going to give you your gift that you had when you haven't been doing the things that he has been asking. You don't get something for nothing. So if you've been evil to people, you've been stealing, robbing, killing, all this, You think you about to have an abundant life and abundant? Absolutely not. You think that if you're using your intuition for that dark side, you're using your discernment to put the demons on. Don't you think that God's going to strip you from your stuff? Because you're not helping nobody who's not trying to help themselves. You're not about to do that, right? So that's almost like your car. Some of y'all, when y'all got escorted off those premises, when that job no longer needed your services, you got that little shoulder tap. Recall that? And when that little badge stopped working, as soon as you went to the door, that shit was deactivated, and you knew at that point in time you have been replaced, baby. So that's the same thing that happened. God was like, oh, nah, you got these gifts, but those gifts is only activated while you was in his stuff. But when you sat there and chose to do what you do, oh, those benefits get removed. That's why I said you better know who you are, chosen ones. You are somebody that benefits come with being connected to you. Because of your divinity, you protect individuals that's around you. You manifest certain monetary gains for them. They're abundant, mind, body, and soul, physically, spiritually, financially, energetically, all of those things, right? You are somebody that this is equivalent to you and that job. These benefits come with it. As long as you at that job, you had those benefits coming in. Okay, this is almost like as long as you're here, you get this, but as soon as you make that decision, your ass don't get it, correct? This is almost equivalent to think of people trying to get in the music industry and all of that, and they say it, all right, well, we'll pay for your videos, we'll pay for your photography, we'll pay for this, so on and so forth, but if you don't sign with us and you don't choose us, you don't get nothing. And that's what people are starting to realize. They are on the dark side. They people is Satan in them. They people is Lucy in them. They people is demonic ass individuals who want something for nothing. People who have a lot of demands and ain't doing shit in order to gain them. Excuse me, but that's just what it is. So, chosen ones, you are divinity. They are demons. Know what side you on. When somebody expects something for nothing, then you know that you need to move away from them. So with that being said, chosen ones, there's benefits that came with you. See, you put those people on a pedestal, but they only had what they had because they was connected to you. You was speaking life into them. You was believing in them, so you believed what you were seeing too, and that came into fruition. So, chosen ones, know that when you take your time and attention off those people with ill intentions towards you, those people who don't got time for you, their life is going to reflect that. And that's when they start to say that you a witch and you a demon and you this, that, and the third, because now they starting to feel defeated because everything that they had was built on your back. So when you stood your ass up, all they stuff start to crash. You better know who you are. You understand me? So you talking about, oh, well, you only got stability because of this person, or this person pays the bills. You speaking that into that, so that money comes into their hand when that money can come into your hand instead. See, you sitting there talking about so-and-so can provide for you, but you can provide for you too. Instead of saying their name, you mention yours instead. So you sit there and put yourself on like you put them on. That's why I tell you to step outside yourself, because you come up with solutions for everybody else, but when it comes to you, you acting like boo-boo the fool, or say don't know what to do, and that's not true. You're not using your gifts. You allowing other people to diminish it. So cut that shit out. You understand? So that's why I say, chosen ones, I'm a prophetess. That's what I am. I'm here to remind you of your gifts. I'm here to be God's translator in a sense. Sometimes you get lost in the message, and I'm gonna get you right back to the path that you're supposed to be in. That's, you understand? So I'm going to, if you doubt you need assistance with your gifts, book a coaching session. That's what I'm here for. You understand me? I don't want you dependent on me. I'm here to help you help yourself so that you can go and be a help to everybody else. That's what divinity is. Divinity is not people that's trying to keep everybody else limited. So know who you paying attention to and who you connected to, because there's certain people that you are dependent on that want you to be dependent on them, which limits you. You understand? So everybody know, you come to me, baby, we're going to talk about your past. We're going to talk about your present and where you going. God's going to have me tell you, not you tell me nothing about you, until you trust everything that I'm relaying to you. So that's after the first session. Okay, if you want to hit me up and you want to vent, that's different. But I'm here to tell you so that you know that God sent me in. You understand me? That's why I say trust the process. I'm not here to force you to come to me. I'm not here to beg you to come to me. No disrespect. But It's based upon when God gives you that go ahead, when God gives you that confirmation. See, this is what you gotta realize, chosen ones. When you are a divine one, you arrive in people's lives at certain times. And that's usually when they don't know which direction to go. And I'll speak on behalf of myself, right? And this is not me. I don't have to say that. Matter of fact, I was about to give y'all a disclaimer like, now, you know I'm not just trying to... No, this is equivalent to you too. So I don't even have to say that. But chosen ones, I know when I cross paths with individuals, what my purpose is. I am here because at that point in time, they didn't know which direction they was heading in. They may have felt like they were secure in this place that God's been trying to push them out. They sitting there trying to figure certain things out, and God's like, nah. So I know when I arrive in people's lives, they know that they either have a come up coming or their demise is right there. So they're going to have to choose what they're going to do. And I'm going to make sure that you get to where God got you or is guiding you. You understand me? So you know I don't play about that. You know I'm going to relate certain things to you that you may not want to hear at that time. If that person's for you or they the demon that's trying to stop you like they did in that last lifetime. I'm going to tell you if that person is doing something grimy on you. You're not going to have to tell me. I'm going to tell you. That's how you're going to know that God aligned us. You understand? So know that when you cross people's lives at certain times, it's because God has been giving them certain signs, but they haven't been paying attention to them. So you're their walking confirmation. That's why I say you have to be authentically you in order for everything to be aligned. Because if you're not being you, the person that's looking up to you, the person who's seeking out for you is not going to trust the process because you're not presented it as God told them to be expecting it. You understand? So chosen ones, know that, all right? When you arrive in somebody's life, that's because before you, they was praying for love to come through. They was praying for a sense of direction. They no longer wanted to be used. They wanted this. They needed that. Whatever the case may be. And God sat there and sent you, almost like God's personal Lyft, God's personal Uber in a sense. He sits there and gives you enough to get to that location in order for you to get them. So you've been sent in certain people's life in order for them to have an escape. They was in a certain relationship that they wasn't happy in. They was staying there for certain family reasons. This person persuaded them to certain finances until they crossed paths with you. They realized that there's somebody that would accept them for the circumstances at their end and encourage them to get better and help them get to the destination that they're going to without having to go through the abuse that they was going through with those past individuals. You're somebody that, again, is here to prove those demons wrong. That's why you show up when you show up and you assist them. Now, some of them don't trust that. They ain't trusting their intuition. So some of them fumble you. Some of them sit there and miss out on the opportunity, which was that ride to their success that God sent through you. So some of them chosen ones, they miss out on their ride. They wasn't there where they were supposed to be at that time. They wasn't in the mentality where they was ready to let go of certain holes and material things, and they wasn't willing to start over. See, God's telling you to start over because he about to give you something for letting that other shit go. You holding on to it close, not even realizing that's the same thing that's killing you. That's the same thing that's restricting you. So the one thing that you do not want to do is the one thing that you had to do in order to save you and other people that's connected to you. So chosen ones, you have to know that you have to choose love for love, not finances, but you have to know your worth. That means that person that you with, even if they don't have $1 million at that point in time, they have the $1 million mentality in order to get it. They know that this is the direction that they want to go in. They're sitting there chasing dreams and admirations. There's a difference. You understand? Because there could be somebody with $1 million but got a million problems. They disrespectful, evil, never happy, whatever the case may be. They want to buy you and bribe you. They don't want to see. No. So chosen ones, with that being said, you better know who you are, know your value, know your worth, and know individuals that's not worth investing in. As far as Uber drive, you think that they're going to sit outside for an hour waiting on your ass? Absolutely not. Okay, we're going to cancel this and go on to the next. So there's some of you where people have been watching you. They wanted to pursue you. They're interested in you, but they're going to miss the call because somebody else is going to show up when God told them to. See, God sits there and is somebody that you got to listen on time. Because think about certain events. If this person would have moved to the hair over to the right, they would have lost their life. Or if they would have went during that time period, they would have gotten an accident. Certain things that you've been spared for. So God don't play. When he says do it, you got to do it. It ain't no you asking or you acting scared. Absolutely not, because that could cost you your life or the life of somebody else. So God, when he say you move, you better be like Ludacris. When I move, you move. Just like that. So when he tells you something, your ass better be just like if your parents say, call your name and you, ma'am, sir, Sometimes your ass will think you hearing shit and they ain't even say your name. You like, oh, I'm just making sure. Just making sure. I thought I heard, huh? God, is this? Oh, all right. I check in with God every point in time. Anytime I see somebody, God, let me know. Oh, all right, cool. Because I want to know how God, if you an enemy of God, baby, you an enemy of mine too. Best believe that. You understand me? I told you, your God ancestors like Mad Max without the madness. I'm talking about real shotters. I'm talking about people who don't play that. You understand me? See, some of y'all be thinking God's people are soft. You must not have read the Bible or know certain stories. God ain't really talking to y'all. Because when you know that God's people is real hitters, the wrath of God, he sits there and is cool. He's chill. That's like you. We laid back. But baby, do not play about mine at all. See, we can laugh, we can geek, but when that disrespect starts to creep, best believe it's going to get real dangerous in this motherfucker. Best believe that. So, chosen ones. That's why I tell you, God tells y'all not to even react. God be like, yo, chill out. Because once you put your mind to it, baby, you already made it happen. Now you done caused the storm to drop in the middle of their neighborhood. I'm trying to say so. They better cut it out. They talking about they on demon time, baby. You don't know what divine time. That demon shit don't matter when it comes to divine energy. So if you think that you scared of them, you should be scared of the person who don't even feel like they gotta flex that shit, because we know what it is. Soon as you fix your mouth to speak certain spells on me or mine, it's off with your head. You already slaughtered. I'm not going to argue with a corpse at all. You already gone into 5D. You understand? So people who doing magic, I'm telling you, chosen ones, you know how they say you cut the chicken's head off and they don't even realize there's a time period where their body is still running around. They don't know that they did yet. That's what these fucking witches, these warlocks, these demons that's been out here behind the scenes sending certain things up, baby. It was a plot on you. See, this is the funny thing. They've been trying to act like you. They've been trying to impersonate you. They've been trying to become you. They couldn't beat you, so first they try to befriend you. Then they try to betray you. Then they try to become you. Now they try to come back to you to see how you survived what they sent towards you, because they starting to experience that. See, I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, we just like that. See, we don't got to do all of that. We know the forces behind us. How they say the force is with you, the force is with us. That's God. Best believe that the things that we would throw at you, it wouldn't even have the impact like the impact is about to be based upon the fact that God's backing us. Like, you must not know. Goliath and David knocked Goliath's big ass out with that little ass pebble because the force of God was behind it, pulling that strap back, right? Okay, cool. See, Debo's ass got his ass knocked out too, right? Okay, cool. So what you think's gonna happen to these people that was plotting on you? Come on, now they about to get embarrassed. And they about to get embarrassed publicly. Everything that they did, everybody else is about to see. And guess what? Your people got the camera like, World Star. World Star. That's a whole new meaning to World Star. I'm trying to tell you. They about to get exposed. So they getting booked. They was doing scams. Okay, you try stun on us. You try act like you was doing better than us. Half of them was stealing our finances. Oh, you about to be fucked up. And all those funds get returned to us, and anything that you was going to get had you did the right shit come to us too. That gets forfeited. So that's why your enemy better know that they need to be themselves, because if they do not and they choose to tap into some dark stuff, see, if you do voodoo, you do hoodoo, that's your business. But you can't do it around against somebody who's divine. That's why I say you better know your position, chosen ones. See, hey, if your God tells you, because certain people, Baphomet is their God, Satan is their God, some dark shit, they worshiping other things. They ain't talking about Jah. They ain't talking about Allah. They ain't talking about God. They ain't talking about divinity. They talking about some dark stuff. So your God may tell you that shit's cool, but you can't bring that shit over here to the divine individuals. Our people don't play that. So that's almost like what y'all do in y'all's household is y'all's business. You let your kids be out there listening to grown shit. You out here letting them dance grown. You acting out. Okay, cool. But in my house, absolutely not. That shit is not going to happen. So you might as well keep your ass across the street. Absolutely not, bro. It's not. So what you do in your shit, you do voodoo and hoodoo, do it on your people. Do it on who's coming to you for you to do it for them. That's y'all's business. But when you cross that line, oh, it's gonna get real. And guess what? We not even gonna break no sweat. That's the thing. They're so paranoid because we are keeping our composure. We so cool because we ain't gotta do nothing. My people's already on you. Soon as you try to put us on the altar, your life was altered. You understand me? Drastically. Soon as you sit there and try to put us up there in love spells, that's like drugging somebody to take advantage of them. Oh, baby, you about to get that ass whooped. We don't play about that, okay? I'm talking about old school, not this new school shit where they think it's cool to attack females and kids. Now, I'm talking about innocent females, because if you a con artist and setting people up, then you put yourself in them circumstances in. But I'm talking about back in the day where certain shit was not allowed. You keep the innocent out. You know who you going after. You go after them then, right? You know what you doing. See, chosen ones, that's how God is. God's like, look, the person, you do what you do, but know what you send out is what's getting returned to you. So anything that you do, don't have your face. And I mean that. Because I'm going to be honest. I done had people that I done been around, family and friends, that they out there cheating on their people, and I'm just looking disgusted with them. They out here cheating and creeping and freaking on their partners, but as soon as they partner entertain somebody else, they acting like Shorty or Mari. They running behind the stage energetically. They sliding down walls and shit, talking about, I can't believe you did that. And I'm thinking, well, your ass just did it to him. I don't play that shit. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You understand? So I'm telling you now, and you know it. So I can't believe you cheated on me. Motherfucker, do you know the inbox? Who are you entertaining? You out here putting the ass on the sink for everybody to tap and see. Like, you're out here cheating. Like, what the fuck? That's just, I'm just saying. So what you do comes back to you. Don't have your face all cracked up. So I can't believe he cheated. And you talking about you matching energy. Okay, well, you about to match them STDs. You about to match them demons. You about to match that karma and consequences that come in. You talking about you did what he did to you. Well, if your dumb ass wouldn't have did it back, then he would have served karma for what he put you through. But now your ass is going to pay. That's almost like him hitting you and you doing some crazy shit. Now your ass got booked, but had you sat there and did the right thing, he would have got booked, and that's how it was. I'm saying that's like him coming in, putting his hands on you. You could have called the police and get him booked too, but instead you played Jasmine Sullivan, busted out all the windows of his shit. You done did all this crazy shit, and now your ass is getting locked up, and he's sitting there looking at you. And you talking about you called the police. Well, look what you did too. See, that's equivalent. That yes, what they did was wrong, and karma would have came had you not put things in your own hand, Dodo. And then some of you, while we talking, chosen ones, I told you mad, be mad. I don't give no fuck. I'm going to say what I need to say, and I'm going to relay what God has me say. Because some of y'all been ducking the message. God's been trying to call you like, hey, yo, you need to check so-and-so out. You sitting there running from the phone call. Okay, well, guess what? I'm here. And my voice, once it's locked in, baby, you're going to hear that shit. You're going to replay that shit. So let's talk. There's some of you talking about, oh, well, he think or she thinks she playing me. They act like I'm the fool. I know what they doing the whole time. What do you mean they think that you a fool? Yes, you are a damn fool. Yes, you are, Dodo. Yes, you are dumb as shit. Because how you talking about you? They think that they getting over on you, cheating on you, but your ass is still connected to him. Yeah, that you're dumb. You're absolutely right. They felt like you was a fool. Absolutely. And I agree with them too. You are dumb as shit talking about they think they getting over. You're putting your health at risk. You're putting your mind, body, and soul and finances at risk. You out here tiptoeing with this motherfucker that's tiptoeing with some. You talking about you ain't no fool. I know what they do. Well, motherfucker, you is a fool. You are dumb. All right, I don't know if they told you that today, but that is some dumb shit to be saying. There's some of you chosen ones that's out here thinking that because you calling the shots, you really calling the shots, and you getting mentally manipulated. You feeling like before you wanted a relationship or a title with that person, they didn't give you that. You may have had a title quickly, but they really quickly retracted that, right? They never claimed you, whatever the case may be. So with that being said, they didn't give you a commitment, but they wanted to still be sexually connected to you, right? There's some of you that you broke up with that person, but when you want to get your rocks off, you still call that individual. So now you talking about you in control, because when you want to text, when you want to call, you reach out to them and they respond. you're dumb as shit because they done persuaded you to do the bad work and now you'll get the karma. So chosen ones, yes, that's some dumb shit. That's mental manipulation. That's reverse psychology. They'll sit there and persuade you to choose and volunteer to be a side chick, to be a situation. So something that you didn't want when you was in a connection with them, had that title with them, you was upset because they was sleeping with other people. But because now they persuaded you to not accept the title, now they done persuaded you to not be interested in the title and to act like you calling the shots because now you can call when you want to get your rocks off. They still got power over you and they still doing what they was doing. So your ass should have just stayed in the relationship that you was in if you still doing the shit. So I'm just saying that. Cut it out. You understand? You are not sleeping with somebody, but they sleeping with everybody they around. Them demons and diseases still can get back to you, dodo. And I gotta talk to you like that, chosen ones, because some of you, and I say that, chosen ones, have I been there before where you really intuitively, you know how this person. Matter of fact, let's talk. Okay, so I'm going to say this real quick because I wasn't trying to get into all of these messages, but somebody won't hear. I'm going to relay what God has me say, right? Okay, listen, I'll come back later for that message, all right? That'll be a separate because I don't want to put everything together. So know your worth, know your value. You are to be, this is the season where people are going to have to audition to be with you. They gonna have to show you the benefits that come with you. You didn't already showed everybody that you was in contact with what you have the ability to do. You build, turn nothing into something. You turn a house into a home. You turn that bum ass energy individual you was with to a baller. Look what you done did. You done transfer. You done change that person who didn't want to be a father figure or act like a mother figure. Now you done sat there and encourage them to think different. Now they play in a position, whatever the case may be. Regardless, if you had a battle with them in order for them to do it, you still sat there and fulfilled what God had you do. So with that being said, chosen ones, I say this because know your value. At this point in time, it's up for people to audition in a sense for you. So now you intuitively check off the list. Do they represent morally, energetically, spiritually somebody that you would want to be connected with? Are they somebody that's going to sell their soul, sell their ass, whatever the case may be, if they feel like they in a hard spot, if they feel like things are not working out? Is this somebody who's going to be listening to everybody else? Is this somebody that got some mind of their own, or can they be easily persuaded? If they're easily persuaded, they're not your partner. Leave their ass be. Because if so-and-so tells them to leave you, they'll leave you because so-and-so told you. Absolutely not. You need somebody who thinks for themselves. You understand? So again, you need somebody who knows who they are, knows who their value is, know what they want to have, what they want to succeed. And it's not just finances. We're talking about physically, mentally, spiritually, energetically. Is God in you? If God ain't in line with you, then automatically you ruled out the picture. You understand? So what is it do you want? You want a relationship? You want a title? Why are you sitting there feeling like you can't say it to a certain person? Because if you do, they're going to walk away from you. Cool. That means that they're not your person. That means God's pushing you back into the path that you're supposed to be in. See, I tell you this, chosen ones, because everybody that you encounter has a little piece of the person that you're actually going to be with. So you could have liked this person's drive. You could have liked this person's appearance. You could have liked this person's morals. You could have liked this person, whatever the case may be. Instead of having one of few things off the list, your divine person is going to have everything. So everybody that you encountered had a piece of your person presented in them. You understand? But at the same time, they were reflecting the dark aspects of you to you so that you could correct them before you aligned with your divine person. So if you were somebody that was not confident, you aligned with somebody that put you down, somebody that had ego, somebody who had arrogance, so that you started to be like, motherfucker, fuck you. I don't really like that. You not really shit. Like, you had to stand up for yourself, find your worth. So now you're not going to attract that type of person. If you're somebody who had abandonment issues, you would have attracted a person who had abandonment issues too. So they scared to reach out to you because they don't want to rush in because they scared you're going to leave there. Then you need to get that together. So that means that that person who came in may not have been your true divine person, but they showed you some shit you had to work on before your person came. Because your person, when they arrived, you are are the prize and they are the prize to you. This is not the time period where you're going to have to still go through dumb shit, try to persuade them to be in love, to persuade them to want the stuff that you want. No, your person's going to come in and instantly know that they want you, know that they want to marry you, know that they want to be with you. So some of y'all have engagements happening rather quick. I'm talking about within a few weeks, a few months, they already going to pop the question you already going to be expecting. There's some of you that are going to be relocating with this person. You wondering why the house ain't working out where you at. It's because you have to sit there and be available. So when this person presents that opportunity, you're cool to go with them. Pay attention. There's some of you, as far as car issues, you upset about it. It's because what if you realize God's about to put finances in your hand where you're not going to have no payment. You're going to give them the bread up, the upfront, the bread instead. How you know somebody not about to gift you based upon certain things that come through for them and they want to bless you? Chosen ones, you did the work. So know that God's going to have everything represent that. Even if he has to put it in somebody else's hand in order for you to get that. That means, chosen ones, that if he knows your family is somebody looking over your shoulder, they're going to try to steal your finances as soon as they come. He's going to have it come through this person instead. They provide it to you and put it in your hands so your other people don't get none. So pay attention. All right. Thank you so much, babies. But listen, I do got to get off of here because I do have a few coaching sessions to do. Chosen ones, the link's in my bio, all right? And I appreciate you too. I don't want to say your name on here just because your people, you know, I don't know if you want your people to know that you send donations. I'm real. I don't play about putting people's business out there, but thank you so much, beautiful. I'm going to message you too. Thank you. You sent cash at me towards my daughter's birthday, Earth Day, to say happy birthday to her this past weekend. I appreciate you. So all the cash apps, I appreciate you. That was unexpected, but so appreciated. So I appreciate you. She definitely enjoyed her birthday, her Earth Day weekend. So thank you so much. I love y'all. I appreciate you. All of you who have been referring me to other individuals where you done sat there and felt a piece of you get healed and you want other people to feel that too. I appreciate you. And just know that God has something powerful coming to you too. You understand the fact that you not only wanting to heal you, but people around you too. That's beautiful. So I love you. I appreciate you. Those who continue to trust me with your process through this whole thing. Thank you. Again, the links in my bio. I did add some more time, some more hours, chosen ones, but also please, the links in my bio, go subscribe to my YouTube because I do want to start showing my other platforms more love too, because I just really get on Instagram, post my little story and go about my business. YouTube, I post my video and go about my business. So now I'm going to be doing more videos on YouTube, as well as I'm going to make sure I get some shorts together to start posting more on my TikTok and my Instagram as well. But TikTok, you know, you get me more lives. All right. So I love you so much. Thank you so much. Mwah. Also, let me say this. Let me say this before we go. I am looking for a divine masculine. Now, let me make this short. I'm talking about business, but don't get it twisted. My divine masculine, I'm ready for you too, boo. All right? I talk like he's already in existence because spiritually he's already here. We already claiming him. All right? So therefore, with that being said, chosen ones, don't allow the fact that you out here speaking as they're already here to make it unknown if your person is actually there or not. Because there's some people, y'all be talking, some people that hit me up like, yo, your husband is so lucky. I'm like, huh? Oh, he ain't arrived yet, baby. But thank you. You understand? Because I carry myself like I'm somebody's wife already. But don't get it confused. There's some people that wants to shoot they shot, chosen ones, in a good way. There's certain people that are interested in you. So make sure that if you're available, you're making that known. But let me say this, right? As far as I'm looking for a divine masculine, specifically for a position, right? Just to collab in a sense with. I want a divine masculine perception on certain discussions that we have. So again, I just want that balance where you can hear a divine masculine speak as well. So for you divine masculines, you may just want to hear a masculine's point of view too, and vice versa for the feminines. You may want to hear where they come from, vice, whatever the case may be. So I do want to, if you do have If you align in your spirituality, you understand, like, you got God in your life, you somebody who got morals, you done healed, you want other people to learn too. If you feel, and it's just not serious stuff, it's also somebody who could joke around, laugh around, all of that too. Definitely send me your information so I can check you out, because we got moves that we about to be making. So I definitely want to align. Now, Divine Feminines, I'm definitely going to have some segments where I bring you into, so do not feel like you being left out. But I do want to balance between myself, and I do want to bring a Divine Masculine in from time to time to also have discussions with them. So if you do have availability for that, you don't got to be in Florida. It would be better, but if you're not in Florida, we can make it work as far as traveling, or if we do our little videos via Zoom, whatever the case may be, that's cool too. So just send me your information, links in my bio. But I love you. Y'all continue to be great. If you need me, you know how to reach me, all right? Be great.